All right, take 10 for this video. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of guidance here for this project. This is the project sheet that you should have gotten in your folder, in your locker that first day that you picked up your materials. And you should have read this through. The most important thing on this particular sheet is this part right here, the things to consider. Balance, repetition, neatness, templates, rulers, that kind of thing. That is the most important. So just make sure that you've read through this. If you have not got it, please let me know. Now remember, we're not going on to the folder yet. Right now, we're only on the paper and the practice part. So Friday, your job was to go in and sketch out your name in the style of lettering that you wanted to use. Few reminders, please do not just go in and use your normal handwriting for this project. That is not being very creative at all. I want you to maybe link it or maybe use a logo or use maybe a favorite band or musician or game that you like. I want you to do that for your style of lettering. Or you can come up with your own font or your own fancy style of lettering. I have had students in the past actually turn each letter into an object. So maybe your J would be a fish hook, or maybe you're going to do a softball for your letter O, whatever it might be. One other thing that you need to consider when you're doing your letters, and remember, your name is the focus of this project. It's not the pictures that are around it, it's your name. Think about maybe using bubble or block letters. Now to do that, you would write your normal letter however you want, and it could be an uppercase, it could be a lowercase, and then you just go in and you trace around your letter in the style of lettering, bubble or block that you want, and then you erase your original. Again, go around and erase the original, and you will get a bubble or block letter. And again, if you want it in block, you would just do straight lines as opposed to those curved lines. And then you erase the original with that. That's how you do bubble block. And you don't have to do that, but it's just an idea for those of you that don't have maybe a letter that's so crazy with the font or the style. The other thing that I want to go over is when you're doing this project, once you have your name figured out, the style of lettering, you need to figure out the layout. Are you going to have it in the middle? Are you going to have it at the top? Are you going to have pictures at the bottom, name at the top, pictures around? You need to think about the overall layout, because you're not just putting your name somewhere in the paper. You're also going to be required to have things in your other space, whether it's images or maybe it's going to be patterns or designs of some sort. So things that you need to think about. Your name is the focus or the emphasis. The other thing, what's going on with all of the other space? Be careful. I don't want your name in the middle and then you to just plop pictures all around your name. That is not creative. Think about how you could maybe overlap objects. Maybe you want to overlap your letters and objects. Think about using various sizes of objects. Maybe you love sports, so your sports are going to be the biggest part, or maybe you love music and you're going to have these giant music notes in the background. Think about varying the sizes of objects when you do think about your images. Also, things can go off the page. So if you love basketball, instead of putting a basketball right down at the bottom in the middle, what about making your basketball go off the page? where it's not fitting on the folder completely. Something else that you can think about. And then just a tool that I want you to maybe use is a ruler. A lot of you went in and had these beautiful letters written out, but it's freehand. You're not able to get a nice straight line. If you take your ruler as a straight edge and go in to get all your nice even lines, it's going to look a lot better and more professional. So think about using the tools that you have at home to make straight edge lines. This to me is a lot better than just a freehand block L. So think about name being the focus. Think about what images you're going to use or patterns and designs, and then consider overlapping letters or objects, and then vary the size of things. We have to think about the whole folder as a space. Please let me know if you have any other questions on this stage of the project. We are only in the practice portion. We are not on our actual folder yet. We're just practicing and getting ideas. All right, take care.